Hey YouTube, so today's video we're gonna hop into how to love yourself more and how to gain that self-confidence. I'm just going to be talking about a few things in this video. The first thing that I want to talk about is red flags and spotting them in any relationship that you want to be in, or just like friendships and family relationships. Like, spotting out the red flags will help you along the way. And like, being a girly who kind of ignored the red flags because I've always wanted to keep people in my life, like just because I was in fear of being lonely and feeling alone all the time, I would peep the red flags and kind of not say anything, ignore them, and go on about my day as if it did not hurt me or trigger me. And so, building self-confidence and more respect for yourself, you have to be able to spot those red flags, and you have to be able to analyze them, because once you analyze them, you have to realize what part of your body is being triggered, what emotion is being triggered, what's triggering you to make you feel like just unordinary, and whatever emotion, like whether that's sad, angry. And the second thing that I also want to talk about is be comfortable with being uncomfortable and having those uncomfortable conversations. And that goes hand in hand with spotting those red flags, because once you realize that something's a red flag, would you rather just not bring it up and just let that person just do whatever, or bring it up, have an uncomfortable 5-minute conversation that's going to save your relationship and save everything, save your feelings from being hurt? So yes, you have to be able to bring up the conversation, those red flags, so that you can be comfortable in the relationship that you're in, whether that's with a partner, a family member, a friendship. And as much as it's gonna feel like you're not gonna want to do it, but your future self is literally gonna thank you, because it's not about you being happy in the future, it's about you having respect for yourself and your brain knowing that you have respect for yourself. Because once your brain knows that, hey, you know, I spotted a red flag, I brought it up, it was uncomfortable, I can get through anything in life, I can get through any uncomfortable situation, your brain will start to recognize that, and you will start to feel comfortable with bringing up things that you don't like. Don't like. But yes, another thing, guys, is to set boundaries. You have to be able to set boundaries, okay? Not setting boundaries just kind of gives anyone just a highway to just play with you, do whatever to you, let you feel however you want to feel, they don't care about you. They can literally throw you in the trash the next day, say whatever to you. And a lot of girlies who I believe just don't have secure boundaries, I don't believe those girlies are soft. I don't believe those girlies aren't strong. I do believe that they are. I just don't think that they have enough to take it to the next level for them to reach that self-confidence and respect for themselves. But I do believe that they are strong, because any person who allows and puts themselves through a situation where a person is just like crossing boundaries time and time again and not caring, I believe that you really are strong, because you really love that person. Like, you have to love that person. You can't just hate someone because of the things that they're putting you through. Like, you cannot hate them, because you have the choice to walk away, and you have to be okay with being alone. So you guys have to set boundaries, and setting boundaries also does come with backlash and people, thinking that you're too strict, and looking at you differently. It comes with a lot of, but yeah, like I said, it does come with a lot of backlash and people thinking that you're too strict. Trust me, you are not strict. You just know what you want. A lot of people hate being around certain girls, whatever, just people in general who know what they want and don't take anything else for an answer, and who are firm on their boundaries, and they can't do anything but respect that person and respect their boundaries. Who wouldn't want to be that girl? Who want to be that girl that's like, oh yeah, I can't play with her because she she really strict. Like, you know, it's not even about being strict. It's about, like, she really loves herself. She doesn't just let anybody around her. She loves herself enough to know that if you're around me, you have to be able to respect me as much as I respect not only you, but myself, okay? And the last thing that I wanted to talk about was, that you have to be okay with being alone. Like, you literally have to be okay with being alone, guys. If that means you don't have any friends, you don't have a boyfriend, you don't have any friends, you don't have a partner, you don't have anyone, you know, you're always going to have your family, even if your family is toxic. I have a toxic family. But even if your family is toxic too, you will always have your family. Besides that, you have to be okay with being alone. Being alone is okay. Once you start being by yourself and feeling your own presence and sitting with yourself, sitting with being alone, then you will get used to the feeling of being alone. Then that's when you will know that your peace is worth so much more than anyone else's distraction and destruction towards you. So you would value your peace so much more once you start to sit with being alone and being with yourself. And that's perfectly fine, because then no one's going to be able to play with you, and the people that do come into your life, they will know that you are not to be played with, and they will respect you so much that they would never want to cross a boundary with you, because they know that you are okay with being alone, okay? People will respect you way much more when you have respect for yourself as a whole, okay? And like, some things that you can do is like going outside, going for a walk, go work out, do something that's going to make you happy. And I know some people probably think that, you know, what if I get lonely? What if I feel lonely? I'm not saying just like isolate yourself entirely. Like, no, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. If you think that's what I'm saying, please click off this video, because I don't want you to assume that being lonely is just a bad thing, when being lonely is not talking to anyone, being disrespectful, being rude, being snotty. It's not about that. You have to be able to respect other people and also respect yourself, okay? But being alone, like I said, some things that you can do is like go outside, go for a walk, go to the park. I love going to the park, guys. I literally do. I think about going to the park every day. But go to the movies by yourself. Like, go to the mall, spend some money on you, make video diaries and stuff like that. Like, post on YouTube. No, if you don't want to post on YouTube, make a Snapchat, make videos of you just talking to yourself. Like, another thing that I hate that having self-respect for yourself is considered being masculine and having a masculine mindset, because you are choosing yourself over anyone else, which is very a logical thing to do, because when we enter this world, we come alone. When we leave the world, we leave alone. So it's like, you have to be able to be okay with yourself. If you aren't okay with being alone and having those moments where you aren't speaking to anyone, you know, if you are okay with that, then that's perfect. But if you aren't okay with that, then you need some time alone. I'm not saying cut all your friends off, cut your family off, cut your partner off. That's not what I'm saying, okay? Because you can still have self-respect, self-love, self-confidence in yourself while still having friends, still having a partner, having healthy relationships, you know? That's possible, okay? It's just, you just respect yourself enough to learn to walk away when things get bad. And what I mean, and like, I'm gonna go a little bit more into just the specifics of that, because when things get shaky in like relationships, and that's like with your partner, your friendships and family relationships, you have to be able to have those uncomfortable conversations, okay? Now, if the person is just like overly disrespecting you, then that's really up to you how you want to move on from there. But you have to realize, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? What would you want to do? Would you just want to let this person disrespect you or not? Now, if you have those uncomfortable situations, it's a mutual agreement to things and it goes well, it doesn't go bad, then that's perfectly fine. You guys went through it together, then you guys will know that you can have a conversation with each other and get through almost anything, and that's really good. That's why we should definitely have those uncomfortable conversations, okay? Those are the type of people that you want in your life. But if a person's just disrespecting you, then, and it constantly is happening, then they don't respect you at all. Like, they don't respect you at all. They don't. And they know that they can keep disrespecting you, and you won't cut them off, you won't do anything about it. They'll just keep disrespecting you. So you have to be able to stand up for yourself and know that even though you're standing up for yourself, it may seem fearful, don't let that consume you. Don't let that emotion of fear consume your body, because I promise you it's not going to matter in 10 years, okay? It's not going to matter in 10 years. And if it does matter in 10 years, then you need some help, and you need to seek help and go to therapy or something and actually talk about it with a therapist. And I just would advise you to seek professional help so they can help you get through those emotions and get through that pain and that trauma. Or if you need to go on YouTube and watch my videos, because I'm about self-confidence, self-love, and gaining that self-respect for yourself. If you need to watch videos to enlighten you on how to make better moves for yourself and have a better mindset on just perceiving yourself differently and loving yourself more, having all that for yourself, then that's perfectly fine, because I was once that girl who just did not want to address the fact that people just did not like me, did not fuck with me as much as I fuck with them, and I just wanted to keep them in my life just because it made me feel more whole and less lonely. And so until I started watching videos that helped me gain that self-respect, love, and confidence for self, then that's when I was just like, I don't really need anyone. The only person I really need is myself. Like, literally, I just need myself. And then I'm happy the way that I am. Some shit happens to me, but we're all human. Don't ever blame yourself for having lows and high moments in life, because if you constantly blame yourself for being too strict, and then be like, oh well, that's why I'm lonely, that's why I'm this, that's why I'm that, then you're tricking your mind into thinking that you won't be able to survive alone. And it's, I used to find that as scary. Like, dang, like being alone is just so scary. Like, not having any friends, not having a boyfriend, like that's something that a lot of people would run away from. But in reality, it's like, no, I just would rather choose myself and my own happiness more than faking it and being surrounded around fake people. And a lot of insecure people run away from people who are always who are lonely, who just are alone. When a lot of pretty girls like me are alone, we don't have any friends, we don't have boyfriends. And those are the pretty girls I hope that are watching my videos, because it really gets to a point in life where you just been through so much, people have put you through so much, to the point where you have had to choose yourself. Just got sick and tired of people always wanting you to do more and push out an image that wasn't you. So once you start living for yourself and not living for other people, you are going to love yourself so much more. I promise you that. And you are going to be okay with being lonely. And yes, we all have our moment when we feel alone, okay? Even married people still feel alone, and they can have 6 kids and a wife or a husband, and they still feel alone. So it's like, being alone and feeling lonely is a universal experience, okay? Even having a whole bunch of things, you can still feel lonely and alone, like, okay? So it's like, you have to be able to trust yourself and trust that you can get out of that spot of feeling like you're so lonely. Go do something, go start a new hobby. And sometimes that shit doesn't even work. It doesn't feel that that emotion. It doesn't help you feel any better, and that's okay, because it happens to the best of us, okay? It literally happens to the best of us. As long as you keep yourself occupied and not sit in that dark pit of loneliness, then you will be all right. You can get out of it, because I know you can get out of it, and I believe in you. I believe that you are so strong and you are so amazing, and anybody who literally thinks otherwise is a piece of crap, okay? Who cares about them people and what they think about you? They're pieces of crap, okay? They haven't walked a mile in your shoes. They haven't walked a mile and they can't walk a mile in your shoes. So remember to be okay with being alone. And that's the last thing that I wanted to tell you guys on my list. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay positive, think positively, and love yourself, okay? It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be happy. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're human. Like, literally, like, can we just breathe for a second? Can we just be okay with having emotions? Like, it's okay, you know? But yes, guys, I love you guys so much, and hope you guys come back and watch my videos for more, and subscribe, like, and comment down below, and tell me that you guys love yourself. Put in the comments and just be like, I love myself. Like, just speak good into your life, unto yourself, and you will be okay. All right, I love you guys. Bye.
Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months.